Hi everybody, Aggie back at Pro Source Athletics YouTube channel. Today we're going to answer a question about how important is our sports, to teaching life lessons. For me, sports is one of the most integral ways that we can teach life lessons. Whether it's character building, whether it's integrity, honesty, teamwork, work ethic. I mean, they're all wrapped into this thing we call sports. It's phenomenal. So I'd like to share a personal example from my own life that happened that I think was just hugely important in teaching me about priorities and great life lessons. So believe it or not, baseball was not my first love. Football was. I grew up in Nebraska for a little while before I moved to the East Coast, and so it was just go Big Red, Huskers, that's just what you did. And so I was a quarterback. And when I moved out to Maryland, continued playing football and got hooked up with a really great youth football program coached by two former college athletes. Really good situation. And they were hard on us. They were tough on us. They really taught us a lot of things about discipline and work ethic and desire and how to work together as a team. And so I loved football. That's what I thought I wanted to do, was go be a college quarterback. And but along the way, I was having some trouble at home. Me and my mom were just not seeing eye to eye on stuff. I was a teenager at the time, and I come in, I thought I knew everything, and my dad was like, hey, listen, you need to respect your mom. What she says is, what she means, and you got to follow that whether you all the time like it or not. Well, we would continue to butt heads, we'd continue to battle, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good on my part. So my dad said to me one day, he came home and he said, hey, I hear you're having problems again with your mom. And I want to be clear about this. You're not going to like the discipline if I have to follow through on it. He didn't tell me what the discipline was. He just said, you're not going to like the discipline. I said, okay. So I took it to heart. I knew my dad was a man of his word in this, and he was a stern disciplinarian. And so it was good for a while. And then I came home one day, me and my mom was on me about something, and I, yelled back and said this, whatever, really disrespectful. And so I didn't hear anything. And then my dad come home from work that day, and he says, hey, you ready for football? I said, yeah. He said, get all your stuff, whatever. So we go up there, and my dad never got out of the car. He usually just dropped me off, go run some errands or whatever, come back, watch a little bit of the end of the practice. But today he got out early, and he walks over to my coaches. I'm with him. I've got all my gear, and he says, hey, Coach Chris, Coach Frank, just want you to be aware, Brandon is no longer your starting quarterback. Matter of fact, he's not even going to be playing football for you because he thinks it's more important to be disrespectful to his mom than he does to play football. And I've warned him, and I've told him, and this is the discipline now. So there's no questioning this, there's no whatever. Well, one, my coaches were devastated. Two, I'm in tears, I'm devastated because this is all I want to do. But my dad stood firm, and that's what it was. And I disappointed my teammates, I disappointed my coaches, I disappointed myself. But through it, I learned about priorities in life, and I learned a great life lesson. So I think that sports can be something that is integral, hugely important to teaching people how to do life, because your sports career is going to end, whether it's high school, college, professional. It's going to end at some point, but then it becomes about what type of man or woman you are and how you're going to do life. And through that lesson, I learned the most important priority, which was to honor my mother and my father in all that I do. And my mom and I have a wonderful relationship to this day. My mom, I love you. And it's filled with respect, it's filled with love, it's filled with understanding, and I was just being a little jerk. That's all there was to it. So my dad stepped in where he needed to and taught me a great life lesson through sports, even though I wasn't on the playing field. So I think it's important just that we get our priorities straight, but I think sports in general will teach some phenomenal life lessons about how we go about character and teamwork and team building and all the things that are going to be important in business and life and marriage and those sort of things. So outstanding question, keep them coming. We continue to want to add value to the young people that watch us, the coaches that watch us, the people that watch us. So thank you again. We're really getting a lot of great questions and a lot of great feedback. And as always, subscribe to value.